Hello, Magic players, collectors, investors. This time I want to try to not forget something really important in my notes. So I'm going to try to make this video again, see if I can do a better job. First of all, I want to give a shout out to Magic Arcanum. And the title of his video is called What the Aftermarket Reveals About the Future. So that is an excellent video. He goes all into it, what each and every one of the wimpy little set of 50 cards actually means. And he talks about the story of March of the Machine and Aftermath. And I agree with him fully that the story was very disappointing because Wizards of the Coast bit off more than they could chew with the story, and then they had to resolve it in a manner similar to Game of Thrones, where it was just very disappointing. And they've already made this mistake before, and fans told them that it was a mistake with War of the Spark, where they had just a huge, tremendous, all-encompassing event, and then they resolve it in a somewhat poor way. That's not to say that I didn't love all these sets. I love Pawbo, I love Mom, and I also picked up a few Aftermath cards, so I'll talk about that too. All right, make sure I didn't forget anything. Okay, eBay. I have put for sale some of the Theros cards, like the lands and sets. So if you buy those sets, you get all 24 lands. There is make offer on there. And if anyone is a subscriber and tells me what the name of their channel is that I re-subscribed back to, then I will certainly consider your offer more than I normally would. And this is going to be a new thing where I try to sell some of my collection, which has been requested of me for a long time, especially like on my TikTok channel. People have asked me to sell my stuff that I show in these videos, so I'm going to try to start doing that now. So I put up Theros lands in sets of 24, enough to build a whole deck. 60 card deck times 4/10 would be 24 cards. So that's the math behind that. And I'm also going to put play sets of some cards. I decided to have more cards for a little bit higher price rather than just list a whole bunch of expensive single cards. This is just kind of my business model that I'm going for at first. Let me know what you think of my channel. If you have a chance to look at it, it is called, or my store, I should say, it is called BRL_books_and_games. And let me know what you think about that. Suggestions of things that you've seen in my videos that you believe I should put up for sale. Albeit I want to save a play set for the commons and uncommons for myself. So let me know beyond that. If you see like a huge stack of commons or uncommons, you could ask me to put those up for sale, and I would certainly consider it, especially if you asked, right? eBay was better for me than Amazon. In the past, I've sold a lot of stuff in Amazon, but Amazon charges a fee just for using their website, and it was like $30-some, and I think it's per month. Maybe it's per year, which wouldn't be that bad, but I think it's per month. So I'm going to have to definitely prove to myself I can sell a lot on eBay before I start doing Amazon. I used to do Amazon because you could leave it up there for as long as you want and it would cost you nothing. I believe eBay is like that now too, where I don't pay them a fee until I sell. So I may be wrong about that, and I'll probably end up making another video about that. The business model is going to try to incorporate the eBay envelopes. So if you sell anything on eBay and you know about that $8 eBay standard envelope or whatever, I'd be interested in anything that people can tell me that'll help me. I looked at the information on there and it wasn't very satisfying. It didn't really explain it to me that well. I ordered a printer too so I can print out those labels. So what I believe is that you pay when you print it out. Okay, what I'm buying. I got tired of buying the collector's box, the set booster, the draft booster, the commander set, the bundle, and the jumpstart deck. I got tired of buying all those, so what I've decided to do is just buy one of those per expansion and to try to get it for the lowest price possible. And I'll explain what I did for these last two sets, and then buy single cards. So there was a lot of Praetors that I wanted and a lot of Invasions and other cards that I wanted for Mom. So I bought those. And then I got a Jumpstart booster, which most people on YouTube would disagree with. But what I like about it is it gave me all the lands that I need, and it gave me some basis for a deck which I could improve on. And I got a Synchrony eBay card, so it only ended up costing me $9. It started out as $86. I waited, like MtG Moxman said, shout out to him, and I got it for $69, and then I had a $60 credit, so I ended up getting it for $9. So I made out pretty good on that Jumpstart deck. For Aftermath, all I bought was the bundle, and for the first time ever, Amazon was actually cheaper than eBay. So eBay wanted about $38 for the bundle, and I got it for $33. And I hated to pay $40 for that bundle since the packs only have 5 cards in them, I believe. But I'm really hoping and praying that I get Nissa. Nissa is the card in Aftermath, the D-Spark Planeswalker, is the card that I've always wanted my entire life, because Nissa works well with elementals and elves. So that's why I'm so excited about that card. All right, my computer woes. All right. This started with eBay, and I can't believe that I was dumb enough to do this. There was, right at the top of the eBay, I believe, there was something that you click on that had you sign in. And I thought I was signing into eBay, but I apparently was signing into some kind of a malware or something, because after I clicked on that, every time I would try to open up one of my shortcuts to Yahoo or to my Gmail or to MTG Collection Builder or to my YouTube channel, an ad would pop up. So I went around and around and around with the settings trying to do it. I looked at the start menu and didn't find anything. Did all my normal ways that I eradicate viruses, and I wasn't able to do anything with it. So what I ended up doing was going to the recovery operation to reinstall Windows. And I'm not sure that I got it completely defeated, because it seems to be involved with Bing also. So I'll talk about that in a minute, what I did with Bing. And somehow between these two things, whatever I clicked on in eBay and Bing, I started having problems. So what I did in Bing is I tried to use the AI that was in Bing, where it does a drawing for you. And I wanted something like a Phyrexian dragon. I wanted a dragon made of bone and sinew. And I just wanted it because I wouldn't be using somebody else's artwork, and I just wanted something of my own. And it refused to like do sinew. It just did something that kind of looked a little bit like bones, but it looked more like a wire cage. And I tried putting in bones and muscle, bones and flesh, bones and skinned, a skinned dragon, all this kind of stuff. Nothing would come up. I kept getting the same kind of things, the same artwork, and it didn't even look all that original to me for being AI. So I sort of gave up on it. So I probably won't use that again. I lost it. So between those two things, between the Bing and between eBay, oh, I know what I was going to say. I was going to say, I think it's so wrong that a company like eBay would allow an ad on their program that's right out in front of their stuff instead of being over on the right. And then you click on it and it harms their customers. It's like such a bad thing. If I'm right about that, that's actually how it happened. But I've made a opinion video on this channel how as YouTube content creators, no matter what it takes, we're responsible for our viewers that they don't get scammed when they go to our descriptions or our comments in our thing, that people aren't putting links in there to connect to something that will result in malware that does that harms their computer. So just me standing on my soapbox a little bit and telling you how I feel. So that's about it. I want to thank you for the views and the subs and Magic players, collectors, investors. Have a good night. Take care.